All right. I think it finally decided that it wanted to actually start up. All right. What's good, everybody? It takes a while. I'm looking at my phone. I'm waiting for it to freaking start up. Anyway, what's up, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the Spawncast pre-show. Today, we got a great show for you guys. A lot of exciting topics and things to get into and things to talk about. So yeah, I'm excited to get into it today, man. It should be a good show. Looking forward to talking about some of the stuff that I actually didn't talk about too much, like the crazy taxi situation, or even like the Xbox situation. Like what's going on with the Xbox, the price hike. There's like all sorts of stuff. So we're gonna be discussing that and so much more in today's Spawncast. Guys, please, no politics stuff. All right, man, no politics stuff. So I mean, listen. I'm not talking about it, all right? I'm not talking about it. So we're not talking any politics here today, guys. No politics at all, please. Assassination attempts or fake assassination attempts, whatever the case is, we're not talking about it, all right? So please do not bring it up. Otherwise, this chat is going to go to hell. This chat is going to go to legitimate hell if we do that. So none of that, please, on Twitch or YouTube. So please do not ask about it. All right, let's see here. Shout outs to 7th Hokage with the five gifted members. Let's go. Thank you so much, 7th Hokage. I appreciate the 5 gifted members, man. Appreciate that. Starting off the stream hot. 5 gifted memberships already. Yo, let's go. Thank you guys so much. I think I have the new thing all set up. Let me show you guys. Hold up. So we can actually do it for a test run. If we get to our first combo breaker, I'll show you guys the new one that I have set up. So we are already at 5. I'll do the new point total too. So I know I didn't put it in the chat, but basically what I'm trying to do is do it to where 1 hour would be 100 points, but you would just get 1 point per actual, dollar donated. So I'll have the full thing ready to go probably by the time, Spawncast, we can't really do it because like we can't extend the stream, but I should have everything set ready to go. I'll give you guys like the first taste of it once we hit 10, but I'll have everything in terms of like the point totals and everything in the description, all modified and set ready to go probably by Monday. But yeah, I have the animation ready to go. So yeah, I can show you guys that if we hit 10 today, 10 or more, of course. You picked the wrong time to stream today. You're gonna have a hard time. News is too big. I'm not a political channel. I don't do politics. So it's not about, if you want to go talk about politics, go talk somewhere else about it. You don't got to do it here. So you don't have to do it here. So I would say please don't talk about it. And if you really want to, there's plenty of places, Twitter, or there's plenty of other places that you can go talk about it and discuss it. But here, let's please talk about video games. But if it's too distressing, or if you're upset, or if you're angry or happy, sad, whatever the case is, if today's show you can't do it, it's too big for you, then simply go somewhere. I would humbly ask to go somewhere else today. That's what I would humbly ask, because like I said, I'm not going to get into it. I've had politics rip apart my community before, and we're not going to have it do it again. Like I told myself that I'm never going to have that happen again. So please go somewhere else and discuss it. You don't have to discuss it here. I'm not anybody important in the world of politics. I'm barely anybody important in the world of video games. So you don't have to do it here. You can do it somewhere else, okay? But shout outs though. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, 7 Moments. Hey, what's up, Mr. Super? Welcome. I don't know how to say, is it Phoenicia? Phoenicia? I don't know how to say it, but what's up? Hey, what's up, Anubis? So let's see here. You work for RGT85? No, I don't work for RGT85. No. Anyway, I enjoyed Nate the Hate podcast, but it's kind of weird, interesting day and defend Ryan's PS2 160 mark. Nate told me it's been consensus PS2 been at 160. It's not the consensus, but whatever, it's fine. So Kirby for president? Yes, Kirby for president. Shout outs to Reddit. I appreciate you. Shout outs to my man 7th Hokage. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Starting out the stream hot. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. Wait, what is this? Is this spawn wave background? No, wait, hold up. What's going on with this thing? Shout outs to Rena Habab with the 5 gifted.
Happy Saturday.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Happy Saturday. How are you doing today? Good to see you here. Like always, so good to see you here. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for your support. So, I guess we can do the new one. We'll do the new one anyway, right? We'll do the test run of the new one. So Rena did 5, so we get 5 points for that. So that actually put us at 10 at the first combo breaker. But once again, combo breakers will be shifted up. They will be different to where it's a higher point total since you're getting more points per dono support. And Shriner Dog's Game World also did 5, so that would be 15. So it's so much easier to follow now. But once again, like it'll be more for like the point total, like it'll be more for like the extensions, right? So yeah, I think it'll be the 25 for like the 15-minute, and then like 60 for the, or sorry, my bad, 30. Oh, it's 15 for the 15-minute, 30. Sorry, I freaking can't do my own stuff. 30 for the 30 minutes, 45 for the 45 minutes, and then 100 for like the hour. So yeah, should be good. Let's see here. Shout outs, Shriner Dog. What's up, my dude? I agree. Keep politics out of it. Let's stay positive and keep it gaming. Yes, sir. Please. I'm begging. I'm begging you guys. I'm begging you guys. I'm begging you guys. But let's just keep it there, man. Let's just keep it. Let's just keep it there. Let's just keep it that. So yeah. Listen, Minato, I don't really care about what people think about 160 or not. Who cares what they think? I mean, or who cares what anybody thinks? It doesn't matter at the end of the day. I don't care. Like, we've already talked about the PS2 and Switch and passing it up and not or whatever. So whatever they feel that it's at, if it's at 160, that's fine. It's at 160. You know, I don't. It doesn't matter. So yeah, it's all good. All good. All good. All good. Hey man, hard day. Thank you, players, for keeping the stream light and gaming ready. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna keep it that way. All right. So we did 15. So I guess we can do like the traditional, right? The normal combo breaker. This should be good. This should be really good. This should be good. So I think you guys will like this one. I don't know. What do you guys think? We'll see. We'll see what you guys think about this one.
Overclock Buster.
Okay, it was kind of off. All right, there you go. The overclock, because like we're getting more time on the board. Hold on, let me see if I can actually get it. It was off. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Hold up.
Overclock Buster!
Oh yeah, there we go. So it's just the first. I'm gonna make it a little bit better. I have a way to like fading it and making it a little bit better. But yeah, Overclock Buster. I think that's really cool instead of like Combo Breaker. So, but yeah, I'm gonna actually modify it a little bit more. But I gave you guys the first little taste of that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And it's kind of loud. Okay, it's kind of loud. All right, yeah. Well, there you go. The testing. Actually, that's easy to change the audio on it. Wait, or is it easy? Oh no, it's not easy because. Okay, wait, no, I can change it. Never mind. I have it right here. Okay, here we go. Actually, I can change it on 2 different ways. I can change it on here, and I can change it on my through my actual Stream Deck. So there's actually 2 ways of changing it. There's 2 ways. See, no, the sound. Yeah, there we go. I can change it. I can change it both ways there. All right, that should be better next time. I understand that it's this talent art, but it makes sense for like the actual stream in terms of like overclock because we're doing more on the clock. So it actually makes sense to do it that way. Don't put it 1-to-1. It's just cool, Robert. Just flow with it. Let's see here. Enigma, what's up, man? Welcome. Ross, welcome. Yeah, it's a good pick for the notification. Shout outs though. From what I learned recently about Emio is that the game will have themes of domestic abuse and stuff. I mean, that's stuff that was put in there from like the description. So I mean, that's stuff that Nintendo revealed. I think it was like Nintendo UK or whatever. So I mean, that was stuff that Nintendo officially revealed. So yeah. So yeah, we know about that, Joshio. Yep. What's up, Cuts Lenovo? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. What is good? Welcome. Shout outs. Neo Geo, random question. Do you play Final Fantasy in general? Yeah, check out my channel, Neo Geo. If you watch my channel, I've got plenty of Final Fantasy videos talking about Final Fantasy. I talk about it all the time on the channel. So yeah, just watch the vids, or just, if you want to know what games I play, all you got to do is just open up another tab and then just type in whatever you're looking for, and it'll tell you everything that I play on the channel. So absolutely. if you're interested in anything. But yeah, I play pretty much all RPGs or a lot of RPGs on the channel. So Final Fantasy is obviously one of the most popular. So yeah, I play Final Fantasy. Interesting. Every Emio trailer has a warning of the trailer being disturbing at the beginning. No, not for the NOA trailer. I mean, that's probably just stuff that they didn't put in there, but it was probably fine. I mean, it doesn't. I don't think. Once again, that doesn't really matter. It's the same game. Let's see here. Yo, Pingui Hobby with 2 months of Ambu membership. Shout outs to 2 months of Ambu. Says, when do you think we're getting a new 2D Metroid or 2D Metroid remake? I think 2025 has a shot, but probably 2026. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably think 2026. I'm probably thinking like the next 2D Metroid game. Give it about a 5-year gap, 5-6 year gap. I don't think anything in 2025, but you never know. I think like, yeah, they could pop up out of nowhere. A new 2D Metroid game that could happen. That's true. It could happen. So we could get that. We could get that for sure. So yeah, absolutely. OJ has not played Final Fantasy 14 on this current iteration. No, not Final Fantasy. I don't do the MMO stuff as much. I'm not big on the MMOs, guys. Not big on the MMOs. So yeah. Hey, what's up, the Great Wa? What is good? Yeah, I didn't even, Minato, I didn't even notice all that. I don't, it's disturbing. Like, it's the same game, so we're going to get the same game across the board. So whether they give you a warning or not, I mean, I don't think it, I don't think it really matters at the end of the day, you know, about the game, but we'll see. There's actually new information potentially coming out from IGN saying that it's not Blooper Team working on it. So people were like, Blooper Team. So it looks like it might not even be them. IGN saying that it might not be them. So, or they got information that it's not them. So we don't know who's making this. We don't, or Forever Entertainment. I don't know. I don't know who's making this. Who's making this game? It's still a mystery, and I don't think Nintendo's gonna tell us who's making the game. Like, I don't think they're gonna say anything about who's making the game. I really don't think they're gonna say anything. So, but yeah, we'll see for sure. We will see. We will see. Shout outs to Immortal Rooster. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Big love to Rena. Once again, thank you for the 5. Says happy Saturday. Yes, ma'am. Shriner Dog. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got to keep it clean. And Pingui, thank you for the 2 months of Ambu tier. That's freaking incredible. Ambu tier, that's the 3rd tier, guys. 3 months or 2 months of the 3rd tier. The classic Pokemon tier 3. But no, unlike that, we ain't simping here. We actually doing it because we enjoy the content. Let's go. Chance to beat the new secret boss at SMT5? No, I haven't, House King. I'll let you know when I do, though. I'll let you know when I do, all right? Let's see here. It says, yeah, to be honest, I didn't notice it either until Taiwan news site brought it up. I don't think it means, yeah, it doesn't really mean anything. I mean, it could just be sensibilities in certain countries compared to, you know, not. I don't really think it means much. I mean, it's going to be the same game regardless, so I don't really think it means much or anything at all. Well, hold up. We don't know if it's not them yet. We don't know if it's not them. We have to wait and see. It might be, it might not. So don't think anything just yet. Let's wait till the game actually comes out, and then we can judge and we can discuss the game from there, you know? Like, let's just wait and see. Right now, I mean, it could be them, it could not. We don't know. So don't think the heavens just yet. Wait till we actually get confirmation. Once we actually see some gameplay and stuff, then we can judge it based off that. Right now, there's nothing but a teaser trailer of just a dude in a paper bag over his head. Like, there ain't really much to go off of if the game's going to be good or not. It can be a different team and the game sucks. Like, it can be a completely different team and the game is trash. It can be, you know, whoever. So yeah. So, but it's all good. Let's see here. But it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, people, I mean, listen, and I think that's one of the reasons why Nintendo stopped letting people know. I mean, I think, me personally, the information that I got was that Nintendo was very upset with the Bayonetta situation. And, like, they feel that part of the reason why is because the developers are easily accessed. You can easily talk to them. You can easily, you know, say something to them because you know who it is. So if you don't say anything, then you can't go out, you can't look into stuff. There's a lot of people who look into the developers. They'll look into their social media. They'll look into try to find little secrets and details. But I was told from a source that I have that Nintendo, after Bayonetta, Nintendo was like, all right, like, we're not going to do this anymore. You know, like that's going to be the last straw. Unless it's something like next level games, or unless it's something like, Retro Studios or somebody that you know is making that game, right? Like where it's very clear it's them. They already stated that. Or like Monolith Soft's next game, they're gonna let us know that it's Monolith Soft. They're gonna let us know that it's Intelligent Systems. But if it's like an internal Nintendo IP developed game or something like that, or where Nintendo is working with a contracted third-party developer, the chances of you actually knowing who they are or Nintendo stating that beforehand is done after Bayonetta, like a company policy shift after the Bayonetta situation. Because once again, I mean, I hate to harp on it, but for those who weren't here, we talked about the Bayonetta situation where, you had content creators, big content creators, literally running fan grassroots campaigns to overthrow voice actors and all this other nonsense and junk that has no place in gaming. Like if you don't like something, don't buy it. But it's not worth, before you even know anything, before you have any facts, you're throwing fan campaigns to overthrow developers and overthrow voice actors. That's complete batshit crazy, right? Excuse my French, but that's just nuts. So I think that's part of the reason why they're doing that. Like I said, from what I've heard, might be wrong on that, but I'm like 1000% confident on that source, but yeah, I'm fairly confident that might have something to do with it. So yeah. Yeah, please, Happy Cloud Gamer. No politics stuff, guys. No politics stuff, please, in the chat. No politics stuff. We're not talking politics, man. Let's see, what Bayonetta situation? You don't remember the Bayonetta situation? Bayonetta 3 situation. You don't remember that? Let's see, if Emio isn't developed by Monolith Soft, I'm not buying it. Yeah, it needs to be Monolith Soft or Retro Studios, one of those two. Hey, what's up, Anthony Smith? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, the Bayonetta 3 situation. The Bayonetta 3 situation. That situation, which was just ridiculous. No, it's all good, Happy Cloud. I mean, I get it. It's big news, but once again, we're not gonna delve into it tonight, man. Or really, we're not gonna delve into it at all. Not even tonight. We're not gonna delve into it. Period. So any day. So yeah, we'll just keep it gaming and normal stuff. So yeah, the term second party is dead. Nintendo does that a lot. They publish some. I mean, second party was never like really a real thing. It was more slang, more so than anything. Like when a third party developer works on a first party IP, or they sign like a long-term contract to work on Nintendo IP. Like, oh yeah, they're second party, right? Like Next Level Games was second party for the longest time, or even people see Intelligent Systems as a second party, studio to Nintendo, which, I mean, I guess you can use it in that way. Gets kind of confusing though. But at the end of the day, I mean, I think you can always track things back to IP ownership. That's really where you can look at it, like who owns the IP, if it's owned by said publisher, actually owned, then yeah, you can kind of look at it more like a first party thing. But if it's like third party and Nintendo's just, publishing it but it's owned by, Square Enix or something like that, then yeah, more of like, okay, second party or third party or whatever the hell you want to call it. Yo, Brandon F, thank you for the 9 months of membership. I appreciate that. Shout outs, welcome. Thank you so much for the support. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support. 17 on the board. Next one up, we're going to try to do in 15 increments, right? So 15, 30, 45, 60 for it. So yeah, let's do it. Players, it sucks that people overreact and hear a certain studio or a particular person is working on Nintendo game nowadays. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, obviously, yeah, like it goes both ways, right? Like if you hear about a game developed by this company and that company has a great track record, then you're like, oh wow, I'm excited. But if you hear like, hey, I don't like this company's track record, then they're like, oh man, So I mean, it goes both ways. But once again, like it's interesting because like when you look at games, right, and you look at like why a game is good or bad, you can look at like, let's say Mercury Steam, right? Mercury Steam, they were not known for like, oh my God, being this incredible studio, right? Like if you would have told people, oh yeah, Mercury Steam is making it. Mercury Steam had 3 games that people knew about: Castlevania Lords of Shadow, Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2, Castlevania Mirrors of Fate. All of those games are subpar quality compared to Metroid series. So people are all like, oh, Mercury Steam, the people that made Castlevania Lords of Shadow, that game, Lords of Shadow 2 sucked. You know, Lords of Shadow was Mirror of Fate was you know? So you're already saying Mercury Steam sucks before you've even got a chance, but we didn't know that Mercury Steam, like they just announced Metroid out of nowhere, and we didn't know that Mercury Steam was developing it until later, right? We just saw the game like, oh wow, this looks awesome. But we didn't know it was Mercury Steam. And if we did know beforehand, if they just said, hey guys, this is a new 2D Metroid and Mercury Steam is making it, people would have been like, oh my god, Mercury Steam, that development, they suck, dude. You know? People would have been like, yo, they suck, they're not good, right? But Mercury Steam stepped up their game, right? Mercury Steam with the right leadership and the right people, Mercury Steam literally made their most successful, best reviewed game with Nintendo. So you also have to think about it that way. It's like, hey, you get a developer, maybe they're not as heralded as other developers, but if they're working with Nintendo's top talent, or they're working with Nintendo's best devs, or they're working with management and leadership and resources are better than what they had before, they can make something better. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's really what it comes down to, you know? That's really what it comes down to. It comes down to the management. In my opinion, game development is down to management, time, resources, and all that. If you give the devs enough time and resources and you have the right people in place, then you can make things happen. If things, don't have all that, then things don't happen. Then things don't turn out very good, right? So it's more about that more so than like the competency of the developers, because all these guys are like professionals. They all know how to code and they all know how to make models and they all know how to do all that, but you still need other stuff, So yeah. Man, Anthony's situation was most ridiculous, jumping the gun I've ever seen, and yet some YouTubers are particularly in denial and don't admit they're wrong. What YouTubers are that, Minato Mario? Let's hear that. You want to bring up the YouTubers? Which YouTubers are you talking about? Imagine the Emio horror game, like Nightmares 3 adult version, instead of the story being based for kids, it's adults. Nightmares 3, what's Nightmares 3? Neil? Let's see here. I personally liked all those games from Mercury Steam and previously said Nintendo needs to buy them. They're not buying them. They don't need to buy them. There's no point in buying them. But like in terms of the, they can get, to be honest, to keep it a buck, Mercury Steam's great, but you don't need to buy them. Like I think you can get a lot of people to make a game like Metroid Dread. I think you can get a lot of people to do it. Nintendo had their staff on it as well, so you don't need to sit there and buy them. There's no point. And plus, I don't think Mercury Steam wants to be bought either. I don't think that they do. They work on other games as well. They get deals to work on other games, so I think they kind of want their independence as well. But there's no point in buying them. Like there's really no point. There's no, and if they were up for sale, if they decided to sell at some point, I don't think Nintendo's gonna buy them. Nintendo's just like, all right, we'll just get somebody else to make Metroid, like Metroid 2D Metroid. Like you're not the only ones who can make Metroid, So I don't think they'd even buy them, to be honest. Let's see here. It's a double-edged sword because now that's the scope of Century Fighting, what team are working on said publisher. Yeah, I've been playing Xbox a lot late and had the fun for some time, but I did jump back into Nintendo. So I don't know why Nintendo makes me smile. I think it's just like the type of franchises that are on there, with Nintendo Switch. They have to adhere to the top brass that sets the guidelines. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Amen to that. Devs can always surprise us. No reason to assume we've seen all they can do. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's like one of those things where we got to see the game. Like if the game looks crusty, you're like, oh, yeah, there you go. The game looked crusty. But before we even see anything, we got to at least see the game, right? We got to at least see it first. That's all I'm trying to say. Like give us, let's take a look first and foremost. Let's see here. Hey, OJ, I picked up FF8 Remastered on the PS Store for PS4 next to nothing. Do you know if there's a bilinear filtering or something on the background graphics compared to the original? They definitely touched the game up. So it looks better than the original game. So yeah, go to Digital Foundry. Like if you want all like the little nooks and cranny details in terms of what they did to the game, they definitely touched up the models. They definitely redid the models in that game, like a lot of the stuff. So go to Digital Foundry. They'll probably give you like the whole lowdown of what they did. So yeah, so shut up, OJ. I just want constant Metroid. Don't crush my dreams. you're gonna get constant Metroid if Nintendo wants to make constant Metroid. Them buying Mercury Steam is not what delivers constant Metroid or not. Like, that's the thing that people don't realize, exactly, is that doesn't mean, one, Nintendo is not committed that Mercury Steam is going to be the Metroid 2D Metroid developer. So keep that in mind. They might want to go with somebody else that can do a different job or a better job or whatever the case is. So Metroid is not beholden to one studio. And if you look at the 2D Metroids in the past, 2D Metroids have been developed by a multitude of different talents within Nintendo or with outside, right? It's not always like Metroid games have been made by the same person. So you're attaching Mercury Steam to Metroid Dread as if they are vital to the success of a Metroid game, and that is not true. This is not like a Halo 343 or whatever situation. It's not that. They made one Metroid game, you know, or two. They made two. They made two Metroid games. 2D Metroid has been around for a long time. Mercury Steam is not beholden to Metroid. Don't get me wrong. They've done a great job, but that doesn't mean Nintendo needs to commit fully to Mercury Steam making every single Metroid game till the end of time. That's not what they signed up for, and you don't have to do that. There's no need to do that. Let them have their independence. If they want them to make it, then Mercury Steam will drop whatever the hell else they're doing and make Metroid for Nintendo, because it's guaranteed money. You know it's going to do well enough. You know you're going to get you're going to get what you need to get to make a good Metroid game, right? And to build your studios, whatever. But that doesn't mean you need to buy them. Like, there's nothing that says Nintendo needs to buy them. Now remember, with Next Level Games, they bought them because they wanted to go public. They were going to go public, and Nintendo was forced into buying them because somebody else, Apple or somebody would have bought them and then put them making 3D graphics for like Apple commercials or something like that, right? It'd be just like Double Helix was for Microsoft. Microsoft, I think it was Double Helix, right? They made Killer Instinct, they went public or they wanted to be bought, and then Amazon bought them, and we've never heard of Double Helix ever again. They made Killer Instinct, and we've never heard of them again, right? Like, after that, they were done. We never heard of these guys again. That's what would have happened with Next Level Games. If Nintendo didn't buy them, somebody like Amazon or somebody like Apple or somebody would have bought them, and they'll be working on 3D commercials till the end of time, right? And maybe they'll work on like an app or something like that, an app game or something. Nintendo bought them because, one, Luigi's Mansion is it sells a ton, and they have specialized skill to make that type of game. So they had to buy them because they were going public. Mercury Steam is not worth. They don't have the cachet that Next Level had. They don't have a game that sold 10 million copies and stuff like that, right? They don't have that right now, at least. So maybe in the future, if they decide to, and they make a number of other big games, right? Because remember, Next Level had been working with Nintendo for a decade plus, right? They've been working with Nintendo since the Wii days, since they made Punch-Out. They made Punch-Out on the Wii, and I think they've made some other stuff on Wii, but I know they made Punch-Out on Wii. I mean, obviously they made Luigi's Mansion 2, they made Luigi's Mansion 3, so they've been working with Nintendo for a decade plus. Mercury Steam is still new to the game when it comes to working with Nintendo. So at this point, there's no need, you know. And once again, they're not beholden to Mercury Steam to make a Metroid game. Says, oof, there's so many. Remember, Archie, you jumped the gun. But he kept saying there's no way someone like Helena Taylor would risk her career. Yeah, he did, but he never apologized for that. He never apologized. He never came out with something else to talk about that. Related side note, pulling for Booper to shock us all with Silent Hill 2 and land at 89-ish. Who knows? I mean, right now, even if Silent Hill, it doesn't have to have an 89-ish in terms of score. Silent Hill 2 could probably be like an 80, like an 8 out of 10. People are like, all right, cool, 8 out of 10, you know? Monado says, man, YouTube's Moist Critical just pretended they didn't say anything or just say Kabiya is a terrible person. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, ego tubers, Moist Critical is definitely ego tuber. Obviously, Review Tech has a bit of an ego tuber, so they're not going to admit when they're wrong about certain things. And they're not going to admit that they're wrong about certain things when it comes to Nintendo. Especially Moist. Moist will not admit because he usually doesn't miss. But when Moist does miss, obviously he's going to try to downplay it, right? He's going to try to downplay it. He was wrong about the Nintendo Panda Global stuff, and he never corrected that either, from what I understand. But Moist Critical, I mean, he's a multimillionaire. Obviously, he's not going, and he's never going to give, in terms of Smash Brothers or anything to do with Smash or Bayonetta and all that, he's not going to give them any type of, like, Nintendo, any type of slack. He hates Nintendo, you know? So yeah, he's never going to do that. So don't expect that guys like that to say that they were wrong about things, you know? At least maybe he did it on his podcast. I don't watch his podcast, but maybe he did it on his podcast. Maybe. Let's see, ripped all the studios that got shut down by Embracer Group. Seriously. Hey, what up, triple OJ, double OJ, 777 007. Hey, what up, baby? Welcome. Hazard Mercury Steam only made 2 Metroids. They made Metroid Samus Returns and they made Metroid Dread. They made 2 good Metroid games, which is good. Don't get me wrong. That's good, but it's not worth enough. Listen, Nintendo still doesn't even own Intelligent Systems. Intelligent Systems has been working side by side with Nintendo since the 80s, right? Advance Wars, Fire Emblem, hello, WarioWare, Paper Mario. Like Intelligent Systems has made a ton of games for Nintendo over the years. And they also helped develop some of the tech for Nintendo as well, right? So they've made a ton of stuff, right? And Nintendo hasn't even bought them. So, yeah, I don't see them buying Mercury Steam. So yeah. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, Nin? I'm gonna buy you. Hey, how much you got, Nin? How much you got? Luigi's Mansion 3 paid off for next level. Absolutely. Absolutely. Whatever they cost. Did they ever reveal how much Nintendo bought next level for? I don't know if they ever did. What's up, Ocean Parrot? Welcome. I wasn't John Cartwright also kind of dying on the Helena Taylor Hill too? Yeah, he did. He actually canceled his pre-order, and we got into a little back and forth. He actually canceled his pre-order. And I questioned him on that. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. And then I think I actually went back after it was revealed that, everything was kind of like fake or whatever. And then he was like, oh, well, I'm still canceling it. I think he even said like, oh yeah, I'm wrong. He admitted to it being wrong, but he also said, oh, well, I'm still canceling. I think he still canceled it and never really, I don't think he ever played it. So a lot of people were like, were like, even they might admit they backhand admit that they were wrong, right? They're like, well, I'm still canceling my pre-order. I'm still not playing. It's like tainted because you got something wrong because you jumped the gun, What's up, Big Bot? Welcome. What's up, Ocean Parrot? Welcome to the stream. Not to mention those Metro games were made with Nintendo EPD. That exactly, like a lot of the games are, right? Like even like Retro Studios. Metroid Prime has Nintendo staffers working on it, so it's liaisons, right? So once again, Nintendo might not want to commit, right, to Mercury Steam. But I feel that we're gonna get consistent Metroids no matter what, as long as they keep selling what they're selling. If they can put up numbers like Dread put up, we're gonna keep getting consistent Metroids. We're gonna keep getting that. So yeah. Just take the L and accept it. I mean, they took a partial L. I think I had John in my. He doesn't like me, by the way, or he doesn't care who I am. It's not that he doesn't like me; he just doesn't care for me. I think that would probably be the better way of saying it. He doesn't, he's like, I don't know who you are, blah blah blah. I think that was his words to me. But no hate towards Good Vibe Games or him. He seems like a fine, swell fella. What was I about to say? I put him in my Spawncast Awards 2022, right? That was, yeah, he was in that one. So if y'all want to see the Spawncast Awards 2022, he's in that one. So y'all can, the Bayonetta controversy, we got an award for the Bayonetta controversy. It's in the Spawncast Awards 2022. So go watch that if y'all want to have a little bit of a laugh. I think that one was pretty good. That was a pretty funny Spawncast Awards show. No, John Cartwright from Good Vibe Games. John Cartwright, not John Spawnwave John. Hey, what's up, Shaw X? And DC video was still for the most classic deflection play victim response. Yeah, I watched that video and I'm just like, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But yeah, but I mean, I do agree though. I think people were going a little bit too extra on him though. I will agree that people were going too extra, but obviously he overreacted too. So there was like, two wrongs don't make a right. You see what I'm saying? Like, but expect that to happen. Like when you come out and try to, say something about that, especially about a smaller franchise, right? You're going to get people that are going to lash back out. But I think that people went way too extra on Dreamcast Sky, in my opinion. But yeah. Shout outs to Mac Mega though. Good to see you here. Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Welcome. Shout outs. People are way too prideful online, bro. Way too prideful online. Way too prideful at line. Crazy. Crazy. Crazy stuff. But it's all good. Hey, what's up, Chris? Welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing today? Shout outs. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Welcome. How are you guys all doing today? Let's get it. Shout outs, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you guys like crazy. Still recovering from the final boss of Shadow of the Erdtree. Yeah. Hey man, Elden Ring, it's no joke, bro. Did you guys hear the reports about Crazy Taxi being an open world game? There's also reports about that. Crazy Taxi being an open world game. So there's that going. And what do you guys think about the Game Pass price hike? And there's like a flow charts and all these other weird stuff that you need in order to break down that. So that's kind of crazy about all that. So you guys can let me know in the chat what you guys think about that. Oh man, what you guys think about that? I think that's pretty cool, right? That's pretty cool, or maybe not pretty cool, So yeah, I am actually gonna change this up here. I got some other stuff that I'm doing. Hold up, PC gameplay. How about this new gameplay? Red. Okay, I think that might be it. All right, I'm gonna test out something real quick to see if my my Stream Deck is working pristine, right? I'm trying to overhaul everything. I got some new stuff that I'm doing. Like I said, we got the new overclock buster for the combo breaker. That's what it's going to be called going forward. So overclock. All right, so let's see here. I think I can do this. All right, yeah, there we go. So yeah, it goes to the reaction. Cool. And then we do like this. It goes back to my normal.
Overclock buster.
Yeah, we got a little. Okay, then that shows up, but that shouldn't. Okay, we got to do more testing, but don't worry, we'll get it situated, guys. All right, let's see here. DSP Gaming, I've never seen more inspiring a role model or great character. Yeah, I feel you on that one. DSP, definitely a great role model. Went to a barbecue at my sister's house with her boyfriend. Nice. How was it? You like her boyfriend? Is her boyfriend okay? Is he a good guy? Does he treat your sister right? Who ended up renting a girlfriend? RGT ended up renting a girlfriend. That was him. I was wrong about NK9 every single year, and I accept it. Okay, Mario Kart 9. Yeah, party man, you got to take the L. But no, that's how everybody. I mean, listen, everybody was wrong about that. I was wrong about it as well. You know, remember I had a video in 2021 saying Mario Kart 9 in 2021. 3 years later, wow, 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 wow. Hey, what's up, Adam Carson? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see, gonna go from standard, ultimate to standard because day one games. Gonna go from ultimate to standard because of day one games. Okay, so they got you on that one, yeah. I'm sorry, I knew they were gonna raise the price, bro. I'm good. I'm out, man. I'm crashing out. I don't need their day one games, bro. I'm just whatever I like. I'm just buy. I know how to get day one games. You just buy them. You go to the store and you buy them. So if you want something day one, man, you just go to the store and buy it. If you don't want it day one, then just wait. You get a discount. You own the game. So yeah, man, that's what I'm doing. But I get it though. For those, I mean, listen, if you're a big Game Pass person, then it makes sense. It makes sense to keep what you're doing. Keep it. I mean, like at this point, you're too locked in. Like it's sunk cost. If you've already been paying for Game Pass for 50 years or for 3-4 years, like you're gonna think, no, they're gonna take away all my games that I can't play. So it's like all my games that I don't even have time to play. So I mean, like you can't really, you're in too deep, you know. Guys like me, I'm not in deep at all. I'm looking on the outside, like okay, you know, y'all do what you got to do, you know. So I'm on the outside looking in. So it's easy for me to say, no, I'm good. But it's harder for people that already, having all those games and then having all of them disappear out of nowhere. That is just terrifying, you know. So I get it, you know. I get it for those who are sunk. Like I said, sunk. If you're sunk cost, listen, to sit there and say this ain't no sunk cost, that's cap. You know, that's cap because it is. Because if you, like I said, if you're already in deep with Game Pass and you've been doing that, they can raise the price by $50, $60. You probably be like, well, it still is cheaper than buying every single game day one. You know, like anybody will make some excuse. Game Pass people will make any excuse, bro. Phil Spencer could come to your house and like literally take your Xbox and be like, you know what? Well, I'll get it back someday with Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? Phil Spencer can come into your house, open the door, bust open the door with the damn battery RAM, take your Xbox and walk out, and you'd be like, well, you know what? Xbox got me a lot of good years and I think I'm okay. So Phil Spencer deserves my Xbox. I'll just go buy another one. don't worry, Game Pass is still the great same deal that I got. So, so yeah, man. That's how Game Pass people are, man. That's how Game Pass people are. Y'all think it is what it is. I don't know if it's Mario Kart 9 or Mario Kart 10. It's a new Mario Kart game, man. Who cares what they call it? I don't care the number that they call it. All that matters is it's a brand new Mario Kart game. So yeah, man. Use game. I bet you anything Microsoft is gonna put a kibosh in that 7 moments. Enjoy your free Game Pass stuff for now. Enjoy it for now. Enjoy it. Hey, look, and that's why Microsoft is having trouble. He says, I just can't go back to buying games. Yeah, that's a problem, bro. That's why Microsoft is having a bit of trouble right now. People don't want to buy games. That's exactly why they're struggling right now, bro. People ain't trying to buy games. People are not trying to buy games. Yes, he treats her very well. Yeah, that's good. I'm happy that he treats her well. Crazy Taxi needs more gameplay mechanics, not open world. Crazy World, the taxi game. I got bored of Crazy Taxi pretty quickly. I'll keep it a buck. Yo, Aaron Stretch, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Elite Ninja Village. Hey, what's up, Rax the Great? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? My buddy who's a long-term Xbox guy is unsubscribing from Game Pass. I mean, that's one, but there's probably, for every one person that unsubscribes, there's probably going to be a bunch of people that sign up once the big games start coming out. Once like Call of Duty and like Doom and all that stuff. Like, they're going to get new subs for sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't Phil Spencer with Sega during the Dreamcast days? I don't remember. I don't know. I thought he's been an Xbox guy for a hot minute. The name of Mario Kart doesn't matter. Just give me... Yeah, it's just a new game. It's just a new game. Hey, what's up, Christian? Welcome. I know this was discussed before, but plenty of commentary videos on stream that Boogie lied about cancer. Yeah, we talked about that before. It is what it is, man. Christian says, I remember Bayonetta drama, and I remember you, RGT85, and the rest of the Spawncast was the only people who actually used their brains and was like, wait a minute. Yeah, I mean, but once again, the people that didn't do that, Christian, were the people that, once again, they immediately jumped to like, oh, I'm going to say something because I don't like Nintendo. That's the thing. Like, it's not about being objective. It's like, I don't like them. So, of course, they did something wrong. It was already, I don't know what fallacy that is. Somebody help me in the chat, but like, confirmation bias, I'm not exactly sure what type of argument that is, but it's the argument that since you don't like an entity or someone, when something comes up before you even know what's factual or not, you're already against them and you're already stating that they're in the wrong. I don't know what argument that is or what the saying is for that. I think it might be, I don't know if it's confirmation bias, but I'm not sure. But yeah, that's what we saw with Bayonetta. Because they don't like Kamiya, they don't like Nintendo, so therefore, or they're very critical, so therefore, you know, it's going to be automatically against, right? So that's what it was. The way I see it, if you're paying for Game Pass thinking you own those games in the first place, you're doing it wrong. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That might be one way. That might be something. But it is what it is. Gaslighting. No. It's not gaslighting. Gaslighting is like when you're trying to convince somebody into thinking that they're wrong for thinking a certain type of way and trying to question, you know, their own sanity or question their own thoughts or beliefs by putting information that's not logical or incorrect into their brain and trying to say, oh, well, what about this? Like that's the gaslighting thing, you know? Try to pin it on them and try to make them believe that they're the ones that are doing that. That's gaslighting. People do that all the time on Twitter. That's like the classic. Gaslighting is the classic on Twitter, but this is not that. This is whenever something bad comes up, you already think that person's guilty. You already think that entity's because you already don't like them. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but that's what happened with Bayonetta. My cat died today and I had to bury it in my mom's backyard. I'm sorry to hear about that, Jesse S. It's always tough losing, you know, a pet or anybody that you consider close family, you know? So I'm really sorry to hear about your cat, brother. Confirmation bias is pretty accurate. Yeah, I'm thinking it's confirmation bias. I'm thinking it's that, but I don't know. There might be a better term than that, you know? But that's what happened with that, you know? So yeah. The Game Pass model is really cool. There's so much holes about it. I mean, no, it's cool, but I'm good. Like I said, I'm out. I'm out. I'm cashing out, brother. Cashing out. I'm out. I'm good on that, man. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good on that. I don't want to deal with it. You know, I don't want to deal with it. And yeah. So yeah. So yeah. I don't want to deal with it. I am not trying to deal with it, at least. Let's see here. Hey, what's up, Avalon? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Shout outs. Welcome. Alonzo Vines is here as well. What's good? May just be ad hominem. No. Ad hominem is basically, instead of dissecting the actual argument from the person or the discussion, you're attacking them personally. Now, you can go ad hominem, you know, homonym, if I'm saying it correctly. You can do that while you talk about someone. Yes, people do that all the time to me and do that all the time to RGT and to other people. They'll attack them instead of what they say. Oh, well, that person's this, so therefore and they'll call them names, right? So no, it's not quite the same thing. What they're doing is they're using their, oh, it must be true that this negative thing came out because it's Nintendo. And I already don't like them. I've made multiple negative videos, like how I know how they are. So I'm not gonna wait till I hear more. It's just they're wrong. This lady's right, they're wrong. Nintendo's like this. It doesn't matter about the evidence or whatever the case is. I'm just believing it. So that's very different. Like, I mean, you could go ad hominem in there, but like most of the people that did that, they didn't do that. They just said, well, you know, I'm believing her because why would she say this if it's not true? And it's like, well, she said a bunch of things that were inaccurate in her first statement. That's the first thing. She said a bunch of things that were inaccurate. Second thing is that I don't think she cares about video game voice acting. All she's done is Bayonetta. It's not like she's actually on the grind doing, like, you know, trying out for. She doesn't care. She got the role for Bayonetta. She's been Bayonetta for the past however many years, and she didn't care. And she felt, since, I don't know, maybe her own opinion, maybe she was going through some stuff, but her own opinion is that she felt that Bayonetta did better than what maybe they were offering her, which I think was, what, $10,000 or something like that for the role, or I don't know, for like a number, like 4 days of recording. So yeah, so basically that's how it was. It really wasn't a, you know, like, oh, they were name calling. They were just like saying, oh, well, Nintendo's been known to be this, to be bad. Hideki Kamiya's a douchebag, right? So people don't like Hideki Kamiya, so therefore, yeah. But I mean, I see where you're coming from though, like with the whole ad hominem, because like they don't like Kamiya. Since they don't like Kamiya, it's like, oh, well, you're attacking Kamiya. You're saying this is wrong because of him. But that might be more like I said, confirmation bias, you know. I don't really play Splatoon 3 too much anymore. I'll play it every now and then, but the last time that I played was like the side order DLC, which was super cool. George FT says people don't care about getting the news right. Well, once again, it's getting the news right. People care about that, but when it comes to stuff like this, it's interesting to say the least. You know, it's interesting. It's interesting. Some people don't care about certain aspects of the news, right? Certain things in certain aspects of the news. They don't care about that. So yeah. I don't care about that. If you guys have questions too, the Spawncast is starting up in about 30 minutes, guys. If you have questions, feel free to tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence, PlayerEssence by itself. And I'm terribly sorry we did not put the Hokage and Stream Ninja up. So Rena, you are definitely, we didn't put any of the stuff up. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm totally sorry about that. I'm going to remove this. You guys are going to hear a sound. And then I am going to remove this so I can easily access my information here. So shout outs to Rena. Anybody does 5 or more, you can beat out Rena on top of the board. Thank you so much, Rena. I appreciate that. I'm sorry for not having your name up this whole time. And also 7th Hokage. We did not have his name on the board either. So let's see here. 7th. Hokage. Let's go. Shout out to 7th Hokage. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. All right. Do you think they'll rename NSO to Nintendo Switch Systems Online to keep the Beyond Switch 2? No, they'll just call it NSO. because it's just called, you know, they'll just call it NSO. I don't think they're gonna call it anything different. They'll just keep it NSO. Let's see here. But it's all good. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm sorry. The bail drama stuff was sad. Yeah, it was pretty sad. It was, like I said, it was funny though. It was fun. It was sad, but it was funny. Sad but funny. Probably made it home from work. Man, working in this heat is crazy. It was running fiber lines in the attic. Oh my God, bro. The other day, I went into my attic to see where, like, one of the things that I needed for, like, my air conditioning unit to see if I can fix it. Or just give my family some cooling because it broke. I told you guys how my AC broke, like, a couple weeks ago or whatever. And I'm thinking, like, I was trying to look up some ways, like, with the Google Nest to see if I can get it cooled. And I went up in my attic, and, bro, I swear it was so hot. I went in there, and I wasn't sweating too much. I was sweating because there was no, cool air in the house. But I wasn't sweating too much. But I went into the attic. I was in there for, like, literally 2 minutes. I was in there. 2 minutes. And I came back down drenched. Man, dude, I'll never go into that attic again. Ever again. I will never, ever go into that attic again unless I absolutely have to. It was way too hot in there. Goodness gracious. So I can only imagine, Shaw X, you running fiber lines like for work. Oh my gosh. I feel really bad right now. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. That must have been hell. You got to keep an ice pack on you, bro. Like those instant ice packs. I would say roll with some of those like where you crush them and then like they give you instant coolness. Like I would say roll with the instant ice pack. Roll with the water on the side. Roll with you got to be wearing the Under Armour heat gear. The stuff that keeps you cold in the heat. You got to be wearing with the Under Armour cold gear, the leggings, and the freaking and the whatever, right? And like the long sleeve shirt. I would say roll with all that, bro. Roll with all that. That's what I would do because, man, you can't catch me in this heat, man. I bet. So yeah. Yeah, I got the air fixed the next day. So basically the air broke around the time that I went live, like around like 3 something. And then we didn't have air for, I think it was around 9 or 10 o'clock. The guy came. So I got up in the morning, went and worked out, was at my mom's place, went and worked out, got a good workout in. And then like at 7 a.m., because I was up early, I was up by like 5. I'm like, I got to get outside. It's just hot. And it was hot outside, but it was morning, right? So it was a little bit better. So I went there, worked out, and then I called as soon as I could. I called the air conditioning place. I was like, yo, I need you guys to, come through, because I didn't even compare prices. I just called the first highest rated Google searched local air place. No foreign number or no outside area code, local number. That was the highest rated. They're like, oh, it costs this much. I'm like, I don't care, brother. Get out here. And then they got it fixed. Yeah. So I got it fixed the next day, like in the morning. And everything's working good now. So, yeah, you got to make sure. I should have took precautions. I should have called, I should have got something changed. I don't know. I should have probably done it beforehand because your air always breaks during the summer. Like, it don't break any other time but summer. That's the funny thing, Let's see here. Oh, dude, I had my whole cooler up there. Yeah, like you got like a portable swamp cooler. Yeah, stay hydrated. Bring the whole cooler up there, man. That's just crazy, Shaw. Hey, man, I appreciate you, dude, bro. Guys like you, you're the backbone, brother. You're the backbone. Installing the internet for people, yeah, that's important, man. That's super important. Like fiber optics and all that. You guys don't get enough praise. So all of you guys that are doing the jobs out there, I appreciate y'all. The truck drivers, I got a lot of truck drivers here. People that are installing, internet for people. People that are, customer service. We got tech guys like Party Man. We got Rena who's creating all sorts of foods and different type of stuff. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are the true, like, for reals, real peeps here doing what we need to do to keep this world running, So yeah. I literally jog in 90-degree, 100-degree weather, work for Extrusion Factory, and easily get over 100 degrees while wearing long sleeve. I'm still doing work in the attic summer. Oh man, bro. Jog in 90-degree weather. I do not recommend jogging in 90 to 100-degree weather. That doesn't sound like fun at all. Does not sound good at all. So yeah. But it's all good, man. It's called selective perception. Selective perception. I'm not familiar with that term, but it seems self-explanatory, right? This sounds similar to confirmation bias, though. I'm surprised Young was logical on his Bail 3 drama, too, because he's a VA himself. Oh, Young was logical. He was logical. Yeah, I don't watch him, so I don't know what he said or not when it comes down to it. Let me see confirmation. Let me see what confirmation. Let's get the actual definition. Confirmation bias, a phrase coined by English psychologist Peter Wasson, is a tendency of people to favor information that confirms or strengthens their beliefs or values and is difficult to dislodge once affirmed. Okay, difficult to dislodge once affirmed. So kind of confirmation bias, but that last part throws me off because, well, no, it's actually, no, you're right about that. They didn't want to take the L, some of them, or they didn't want to admit that they were wrong. But I don't know if they never made follow-ups. But you're right about that. You're right about they didn't want to let go of it. So yeah, I mean, I think confirmation bias is probably the most accurate. So yeah. I do choose more shaded areas to jog. I'm not that crazy, bruh. If I were you, just wake up really early in the morning. If you go really early in the morning, it'll be like, I mean, I live in one of the hottest areas in the US, and here it's not even 90 degrees in the morning, like really early. So if I were you, I would just wake up super early in the morning and run, you know, and you'll feel better throughout the day too. Like if you run, you know, you'll feel better throughout the day before you go to work or whatever the case is. So I don't recommend, as a kinesiologist, I don't think I can recommend anybody running in 100-degree weather. That's like heat stroke waiting to happen. One part of your body says, I'm not working with you today, and that can be fatal. So if I were you, just like I said, I'm not trying to dictate your life, but I highly recommend to not run in 100-degree weather. Like I really don't think that you should. But once again, like I'm doing it because I feel that, like, I'm telling you this because I feel like it's not necessarily a good idea. Like it could threaten your life. It's not good to run in that hot of weather. Like your body is not set up to be running in that type of weather. You know, it's just not. So I recommend waking up really early in the morning and running in the morning, because you'll probably catch like what, 70, 80 degrees. It'll be a lot better for you to run in the morning. And you won't have the sun beating down on you like that, right? So yeah, the army is not normal people. The army is very different. They put you through harsh conditions because you have to go through harsh conditions. You're in combat, so it's very different. Listen, I played football, so yeah, we run out there in 100-degree weather as well, but we are conditioning ourselves to do something that's very abnormal, right? You're running into people at full speed in the heat is something that you need to get yourself used to doing in football. That's very different from somebody who's just jogging to stay in cardiovascular shape. So yeah, if you're trying to train for, like, you know, like army, or if you're like the Olympics or something, obviously it's a little bit different, you know. But if you can avoid running in 100-degree heat, I highly recommend avoid running in that, because like I said, all it takes is one situation where your body says, no, I'm not vibing with that, and one bad, you know, UV ray or something, one bad, you know, little kink in the system, and that can prove fatal. I've seen it happen before, so I just want the best for you. But like I said, if you're comfortable running in that heat, hey man, brother, I do it. You know, Adam, do it. Take care of it. So yeah. Yo, that's it with the $30 Udobudos. Hey.
Still on the road, but here is an amazing dono for you having an amazing Saturday. Thanks a million.
Yes, sir.
Music request: Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Abyss Stage 3rd Final.
Yes, sir. We got you, brother. Thank you so much for the big time support. Let's freaking go. Yo, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, VadSense. So with the new point total, that would be 30 actual points. So that would get us to 47 on the board. Let's go. 45-minute extension unlocked. Let's get it. You guys know the deal. We'll do the new one. Let me see if it actually works this time, though. So,
Overclock Buster!
oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll smooth it out, though. I'll make it a little transition a little bit better than what that right there. Let's go. Overclock Buster, baby. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. 47. My man. Let's go. Hell, we can do both of them. We'll do the old school one, too. Yes, sir. Thank you for the big $30.26. You are now the Hokage and Stream Ninja. Let's get it. Shout outs to my man VadSense, brother. I appreciate you. 3 JoJo's on the board as well. Let's go. Anybody that's more than $30.26 in the last 20 minutes or so, or 15 minutes, or however long we're live until 6 o'clock, you can pass it. My man Vad said, not to be confused with Vlad, with Tepish. Not to be confused. My man. Thank you for that $30.26. I appreciate it. That is a pretty spectacular dono. Thank you. I appreciate it, brother. You guys give my man Vad Sent some love. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Shout outs to the Elite Ninjas. Hokage's out here supporting the stream. We out here tonight. Remember, if you drop a dono, though, make sure you put your music request. So if you want something, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Beat the heat. Drink water. Nah, I'm just an idiot. Nah, you're not an idiot, Adam. You're not an idiot, bro. Listen, I see other people running in 100-degree heat. I'm like, man, Lord have mercy on brother. I can't do that. So y'all braver than me. I remember you also mentioned how Young Ye said he was never seen a VA paid that much what Helena Taylor demanded for. Okay, yeah, I remember Young did say that. Yeah, Young did say something around that. Yeah. So yeah. Shout outs though. If you don't believe OJ, your weather app, he also give you the same. If you don't believe OJ, your weather app will also give you the same advice. Yeah, that's true. My weather app right now says 110 and sunny, heat advisory, stay inside or die. No, I'm joking. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that, but it does say heat warning. It says heat warning, dangerously hot conditions as extreme heat risk will occur through the duration of this heat wave. Yeah, Central California. Additional details: drink plenty of fluids, stay in air-conditioned room, stay out of the sun, and check on relatives and neighbors. Do not leave young children and pets in unattended vehicles. Car interiors will reach lethal temperatures in a matter of minutes. Take extra precautions when outside. Wear lightweight and loose-fitting clothing. Try to limit strenuous activities to early morning or evening. Take action when you see symptoms of heat exhaustion and heat stroke. To reduce risk during outdoor work, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration recommends scheduling frequent rest breaks in shaded or air-conditioned environments. Anyone overcome by heat should be moved to a cool and shaded location. Heat stroke is an emergency. Call 911. Stay cool, stay hydrated, stay informed. They wrote a whole thesis, bro. They wrote So yeah, they're letting you know, man. They're letting you know, yo, it's too hot, brother. Stay inside or die. You know? So stay inside. They said lethal. Your car can get to lethal temperatures. So yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy hot, man. Crazy hot. Yeah, they covered every base there, bro. You can't really, you can't really get out of that one. Yo, shout outs to J2 Blue with the lucky 7. Yes, sir. Let's go.
What up, OJ and PE fans?
What up?
Just wondering what do y'all could the next Mario Kart that would be pretty cool. I was thinking maybe a new vehicle types, like planes or boats.
Ooh.
Different power-ups, obviously. What else?
Well, I mean, they've already done underwater. So, I mean, I guess that's not a boat. That's just it's more like a submarine, like a propeller. Right, but I guess what you're saying is like the Transformed, right? That you want the game to be more like the Sonic Racing, or you're saying that they do something like Sonic Racing Transformed, right? Or like Diddy Kong Racing, where people can actually drive the whole time in like a plane or in a boat. I guess that's not Mario Kart though, right? That's not really karting anymore if you're in a plane or a boat, right? I don't know. Maybe it's just gonna Mario Race. The Great Race Mario Edition. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what they decide to do. But I know what I'm going to do with that $7.77 with the new stuff. So we would be really close to a hour-long extension right now with the new point total. So I think it's better for people to know. It's like, oh, okay, you do $7, you get the 7 points, right? You do 30, you get the 30 points. So it makes way easier sense on when we actually reach our goals, right? Makes way more sense when we reach our goals. So we also got another one.
Overclock Buster!
Oh man, it didn't. What's it called? It didn't activate. Hold up. It didn't activate. Hold up. Let's get the actual activation of it though. Noah, come on, Noah. Let's do it. Here we go.
Overclock Buster!
Yeah, there we go. Overclock Buster. Let's get it. Shout outs, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, for the old school peeps, you know what the time it is. Combo breaker as well. Let's go. I want Diddy Kong Racing 2. Brother, let's do it. Yeah, something more like Diddy Kong Racing. Yeah, I mean, maybe they'll do that. I don't know if they're going to though. I don't know if because it's called Mario Kart, right? So since it's called Mario Kart, they probably want to keep it karts. You know, they probably want to keep it karting. But yeah, you never know. They could do that. But Party Man, I would love to hear some of your ideas for this. So what would Party Man? What do you think they can do for like new gameplay ideas? Not modes, but actually like new gameplay within Mario Kart. What do you think they can do? So yeah, just had some Papa John's pizza in honor of UOJ. Do not ever dedicate a Papa John's racist pizza to me, Zach. Don't do that, brother. I don't eat at Papa John's. I don't support Papa John's. So no, don't dedicate that to me. However, if you are dedicating the protein pizza part, did you eat a protein pizza? No cheese, right? No cheese, steak, chicken, bell peppers, you know? The actor who played the kid in Alf died from heat stroke in his car a couple of days ago. That's wild. Because like when your body's overheating, you know when your body's overheating. Like if you're overheating, you start feeling sick. You start feeling like, ugh, you know, and like the fact that anybody can just sit in somewhere, if you're not like a little, obviously like little children or something like that, but somebody or elderly, but if you're like, you know, not, and you let yourself get a heat stroke, it's like crazy because you're literally cooking your insides. Like you're frying your insides. That's wild, bro. That's got to be just terrible. Like, that's just got to be terrible, man. I stubbed my toe and I'm like, oh, no. I start whining when I stub my toe. I can't imagine cooking myself alive. That's just wild, bro. That's just wild. So it's all good. Crust with cheese, not. You can't roll with the OJ protein pizza. If you want the real deal OJ protein pizza, the PlayerEssence pizza, I'll give you guys the recipe right now. The OJ pizza is this. You get yourself some nice hand-tossed pizza, right? Or you make it yourself. You can do this yourself. Get yourself some nice crust, some nice, you know, whole wheat or whatever that you like. You make it. You put a little bit of the sauce. You don't put a ton of sauce. You put a little bit of the pizza sauce. Just a little bit. That stuff's got too much sugar in it, all right? So you put a little bit of that, and then you load it up. Get yourself some nice thin-cut steak into pieces. Boom, boom, boom. Put your steak on there. Get yourself some nice chicken, nice protein-packed chicken. Boom, boom. Cut it up. Put it on there. Get yourself some nice bell peppers, okay? Some nice fresh-cut green bell peppers, red bell peppers, yellow bell peppers, whatever you want. Get your bell peppers, cut it up, put some spinach on there. You can cut up some spinach, put it on there. Boom, boom, put it all there. Put it inside the oven, bake 425. Take it out, enjoy the OJ protein pizza. Great after workouts, great for dinner, great to get more protein intake, you know, to help out with the body, to get the abs, to get the biceps, to get the shoulders, to be better overall. So that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. Is Papa John's really racist? No. Papa John's actual, like the people that work at Papa John's, absolutely not. It's a joke. The owner, the founder, Papa John, is he racist? Yes. Is he kind of racist? Yes. Did he say some stuff? Yes. But he's not like Hulk Hogan level racist, at least from what we understand. I mean, he might be. But yeah, go look it up. There's plenty of videos and stuff on there about the Papa John's, and like just type in Papa John's racist, and you'll find the whole saga with him and what he said. I don't want to repeat none of the stuff that he said here because listen, YouTube's the type of people, man. They'll probably ban me for being racist. So like for just bringing it up. So I ain't gonna go over all that. Plus it's against the rules. So yeah, man. Let's see here. I need you to make a YouTube shirt on the recipe, OJ. Okay, I can do that. I'll make a YouTube if I remember. Just remind me. And I did it right there, so I can just cut that part and then make a gamer protein pizza, PlayerEssence protein pizza for gamers. There we go, right there. I gotta add some actual cool graphics to it. I gotta add like a pizza and like all the stuff. I gotta get somebody to do that. OJ, worse than the former owners of the Clippers racist? No, not that bad. The former owner of the Clippers, like, he was racist, but he was like old. Like when people are that old, like, I don't expect anything less from somebody that old. Like when you're old, like rich white guys, like, yeah, of course you're racist. It's like, yeah, duh. Like, of course you are, right? Like that ain't no, that's a given. That's expected. It ain't that big of a deal. But the Papa John's guy, he wasn't like old. You know what I'm saying? He was just like middle-aged old, you know? But he wasn't old, you know? No racist tier list. No racist tier list. I ain't trying to bring that energy here, man. I ain't trying to bring that energy here. So he says, I was legit disappointed about hearing the Hogan racist stuff. He's my favorite as a kid. I think we were all disappointed when we heard about the Hogan racist stuff. I think we were all disappointed, you know, but like, listen, you are who you are, man. Like, that's who he is. Hulk Hogan is a racist. Like, and that's how he is. That's just, you know, he just is. I mean, what else can you say? What can you do? That's just the way that he is. So it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. I think somebody already did a racist tier list on Twitter. Somebody already did one. So yeah, I'll skip on that. I don't think my sponsors would be fond of that. So I think I'll skip out on that. I don't think the people that support the channel in certain ways would like that, brother. I'm not sure if that's a good thing for me. But like I said, maybe other people cool, but probably not me. Probably not me. Nah, Papa John's ain't good, bro. Papa John's ain't good. That pizza ain't worth it, bro. I'm good. I ain't having it. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, he did get forced out. You're right about that. That's why I said the people that work there, no. He got forced out. He got forced out of his own. Bro, imagine having a company named after you and you built it up. You had this little tiny pizza place in the 80s and you built it up to be like a multi-billion dollar company or whatever, a multi-million dollar pizza company. And they're like, yeah, you know what? Hey, Papa John, take a hike. We're stealing your name and your recipe. Imagine that. That must feel horrible, bro. Imagine if I got kicked out of PlayerEssence. Somebody just came through, some other people, a company board, the Elite Ninja Roundtable, Rena and Party Man and Chupa and Shamsa and and all you guys, all the Elite Ninjas somehow just said, you know what, OJ, you're kind of racist. We're kicking you out of the company. Like, what the hell? But I started it. Yeah, so what? You're out. You're out. You're out. That'd be crazy, bro. Justin Essence. Party Essence. Party Man Essence. Yo, Super Christian Miro with the dollars in the pockets.
Sometimes it's not about saying offensive words. YouTube banned me from posting in the comments for a day for saying something about a criminal on a news report and where he should go. They thought it was bullying. Yeah, YouTube is weird. Shout out. Lol.
Yeah, exactly. Stop bullying people. You big bully. You big bully. 58 on the board. The new one, we got 3 points for that one, Christian. You big bully. You big meanie. You big meanie bully boy. Yeah, man. Not good. Not good whatsoever. Oh, man. It's all good, though. Yeah, they forced me out, brother. They forced me out. Forced out. By the way, not to change the subject, but I love the background. No, that's fine. You can talk about that. We're about to end the stream just a little bit because the Spawncast is about to start. So we got about maybe 3 minutes, and then I'm going to hop over to the Spawncast. So if you guys have questions or other stuff that you want to talk about, that's cool. I got these dynamic backgrounds. I've got more. Like, I subscribe to Streamlabs OBS. I actually pay yearly to have access to all this stuff all around here. You know, these graphics and this stuff that's cool, that are professionally made. Yeah, I got a lot of them. So I'm gonna start testing out some different ones. I have this one that I usually use during my what's it called? I have this one too. I use these during like my reactions to like Nintendo Directs, but I've got more. You know, I've got more. So I got more that I can use. So it's all good. I'm gonna be doing a lot of like upgrading, like a lot of like other stuff. Like I'm gonna be adding in some different stuff to the stream. Like I said, we got the new overclock buster. I actually cleaned up the combo breaker. I actually got like the actual audio source for combo breaker instead of pulling it from the game where there's like some audio like music in the background. I actually got like the clean combo breaker one too. So, and I fixed all of like I didn't fix all, but I got a lot of my buttons fixed on here. So we're gonna definitely we're gonna make it work, man. We're gonna make it work. We are going to make it work. So it should be a lot of fun. If you got forced out PlayerEssence, you just become PlayerEssence. Yeah, that's how I would feel. Are you spawning into the Spawncast? Yes, I'm gonna spawn into it. I took criminal's lunch money. That explained his behavior in the news. Hey, what's up, Mr. Davis? Welcome to the stream. Okay, so as a kid, which was pizza? That's Pizza Hut, Domino's, pizza all day for me. As a kid, I always bought Little Caesars. My dad would always go get Little Caesars. As a young man, kid, Little Caesars was always goated to me. So yeah, I'll go with Little Caesars. Little Caesars tastes it tasted way better back in the 80s/90s than it did in today's day. I guarantee you Little Caesars tasted way better back then than it did today. Little Caesars back in the day, you get yourself a nice Diet Coke, get yourself some breadsticks, and Little Caesars pizza. They were square pizzas back then, bro. They were so good. So good. Remember, you got to ask what's up with that. RGT said about too many games during this week's Spawncast. I might ask about it. I don't think he's going to be there, though. I think RGT's taking the night off. So yeah. Round table. To be honest, guys, it depends on where you are. A lot of these places are franchised. So franchise places, everything's not going to be the same, you know?
Fraud Dr. Umar would have to be on that racist tier list too, lol.
Dr. Umar on the racist tier list? Oh no! Yo, man, I saw a video from him beat Queen when he was talking about Rich Paul. Y'all know Rich Paul, that's LeBron's manager. And Rich Paul's with Adele, right? Y'all know the singer Adele. And he was like, and it's so funny how he sets them up. He's like, yo, my brother Rich Paul, I appreciate what you doing, brother. You out here doing all the great things. My brother, I'm telling you, you doing great things, but I got a bone to pick with you, brother. What are you doing within the Snow Bunny crisis? Dude had me on the floor, bro. Had me on the floor dying between the racist. Oh my god, bro. He had me dying with that. Oh my gosh, B Queen. Yeah, we gotta put him on there too. We gotta put him on there too. It's only fair, right? It's only fair. Yo, shout outs to B Queen with the big $40 becoming the Hokage and Stream Ninja. And unfortunately, we're going to have to end it here on that one. I'm convinced that he's kind of a troll too. I think Dr. Umar's a bit of a troll. I think he's a bit of a troll because some of the stuff that he says is so funny. Like, it's like, you can't help but think, wait a minute, is this dude serious? But it's hilarious though, man. It's so funny. And like the funniest thing, Beat Queen, are the edits. That when people edit his stuff to make it like add in the dramatic effects from like his live streams, because none of that stuff has it. But like when you see it on Twitter, people add in dramatic effects. They add in the Undertaker, you know, doom. They like the edits are the best thing about it. I don't even watch his stuff normally directly. I watch all the edits, and the edits make it so funny. They make it so much funnier. Shout outs to Beat Queen. Thank you for the big $40. I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for the big 40. Yo, the JoJo's out the board. Yo, let's go. Thank you so much. Yo, see, look, with that one, now it makes more sense. $40 dono, 40 points added on. That'd be an easy 98 on the board. Let's go. Shout outs. Let's get it.
Overclock Buster.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir-ree. Overclock Buster. Let's get it. Hold on. Let me try it again. Let me do it again. Here we go.
Overclock Buster.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm not a snow bunny, I'm a polar bear. Alright guys, I gotta go, Beat Queen. You out here with too much, Beat Queen. I know you got that sense of humor though, Beat Queen. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the big $40. Thank you guys for the donations tonight. Thank you guys for being awesome. I really appreciate it. It helps keep the Spawncast pre-show going. I'm going to hop over to the Spawncast, guys, so I'll be over there. Check out the Spawncast Spawn Wave channel. Big love to Beat Queen for any of the streamers, the Hokage and Stream Ninja. Big love to Vadsent. Big love to J2 Blue, all the homies coming through. Christian Me World. Thank you guys for dropping some love. Rena, 7th Hokage. Thank you guys for supporting the stream today. And I'll see you guys over on the Spawncast. If you are not watching the Spawncast, please check out my most recent videos on the channel. I had a video on 3DS games. So check that out, like the top best 3DS games of all time. And I have a new video going up on best top 25 GameCube games of all time. I recorded it and it should be done by tomorrow or the following day. I'm going to try to bust my butt to get it done by tomorrow, okay? So yeah, GameCube games coming up. So I'll see you guys later, all right? Love y'all. Peace out. Peace out, homies. Love you guys. Shout outs to Beat Queen.